Hey everybody, welcome back to Dinner and a Tip. My name is Brenda. I'm going to be your cooking guide. It is so cold, I'm actually seeing my own breath in front. I did brush my teeth, but it is cold, and we're going to cook anyways. So, to get started, we are not doing smash burgers. We're going to do a loaded Juicy Lucy today. Smash burgers are great. They cook quick, which would honestly have been a better choice today, but sometimes you want just a big chunk of meat. You know what? I'm not going to finish that statement because that's just awkward. Sometimes you just want a nice big thick burger. So that is what we are going to do today. So we are going to go ahead and start with an 80-20 meat. And when I do the other burgers, the smash burgers, I do 1/3 cup. But today, since we're doing a double patty, I'm going to actually do these as 1/4 cups. Actually, I've got one over here started already. So let's go ahead and I'm just going to use my smasher because I do want these patties to be a little bit flatter and consistent in the flatness of them. So let's go ahead and get that going. So I did some bacon ahead of time. And so I'm just going to go ahead and throw down a little bit of bacon. And then I've got some shredded cheese here. And I've got mozzarella, Gouda, and cheddar. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cover this. And the big thing when you're doing the Juicy Lucy's is because you've got them so loaded. I'm going to move this. So you can kind of see, you want to go ahead and smash those sides together because you don't want the cheese and the bacon and everything oozing out. So I'm just going to pinch it together. And then once it's pinched together, then I'm going to work on forming it into a patty. So there we go. We've got a nice, good, thick patty. And I've got our bacon, our cheese. We got a little cheese on the outside, but that's not going to matter. So let's go ahead and throw that down. And then I'm going to hit this with a little bit of water on the outside. And because these are thicker burgers, it takes longer to cook. So that way we want to go ahead and steam them at the same time. So while we're doing that, let's go ahead and make a sauce for this awesome burgers. Oh my God, by the way, it is really cold. So if you haven't already, subscribe just because you feel bad because I'm really cold. And see the cameraman's breath. So I'm going to take some sour cream, some mayo. God, my hands are so cold. So I'm going to do probably 4 tablespoons of mayo to 1 tablespoon of mayo. Or no, 4 tablespoons of sour cream, 1 tablespoon of mayo. I'm actually going to go ahead and do some ranch. Probably like half a tablespoon. Oh, and you know what we forgot to do? The most important thing, season our burgers. If you haven't tried this whiskey burger seasoning yet, you have to try it. With this stuff, you don't need anything but the whiskey sauce. It has everything you need, so I don't even do salt or pepper in those. So, all right. And with this, I'm going to go ahead and our sauce. This is optional, but I love garlic, so I'm going to throw in some garlic. And I'm going to do a little cayenne pepper. This is just a couple little shakes of it. This will heat up pretty good, so you don't want that to be too overpowering. And I'm just going to go ahead and throw in some fresh Italian herbs because I have them. And then we're just going to give that a good mix. So this is kind of going to be like a ranch sauce. This is also great if you have fries to dip those in. So it's like medium thickness. So just go ahead and give it a taste. Make sure it has all the seasonings I want. Ooh, that is money. So let's go ahead and check our burgers. Go get that first flip on these. And I'm going to go ahead and hit this with a little bit of water. I see we do have some cheese sneaking out of these, but that's all right. So the buns that I'm going to do today are a brioche bun. They're a little bit sweeter bun. And then I'm going to go ahead and use this garlic spread. I use this quite a bit. You can get this at Cub Foods. You can get it at Walmart in the fresh bread section. And we're just gonna go ahead and get these toasted. And this actually has garlic in it. Since I didn't put the garlic actually in the burgers, but I have it in the sauce. And then I love it when it's on these buns. So anybody else tell their kids to wear a jacket because it's cold and they refuse? And now I'm just watching him shake his arms because he is cold. But sometimes you can't teach common sense to teenagers. So granted, I remember walking to school every day in shorts, no jacket, because I was an idiot. But go teenagers. So all right, let's go ahead and check these burgers. These are coming along perfect. Whew, cold dance. Cold dance. It is so cold. And yet it's supposed to get even colder this weekend. So I'm super excited to be out cooking when it's super cold. So these guys are just about done and we're going to finish cooking up our burgers. I think we've probably got about 5-6 minutes cooking time on these guys. You want to make sure they're cooked because when you stack them on top and you've got everything in the middle, it does take a little bit longer for them to cook to get all the way done. So our buns have got a nice toast on them, and I had pre-cooked the bacon, so they're kind of hanging out in the bacon grease just a little bit. Who doesn't like a little extra flavor when you can get it? So all right, I think we are just about done. We're gonna hit it with a little bit more steam, and then I think we are going to be ready to go. All right. So I guess my trick for this one is try to make one patty a little bit bigger than the other. You might actually have to do a little bit bigger patties. We do have some cheese leakage, but you know what? That's all right. Let's go ahead and take this guy over here. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and test this before I fully commit to it. You know what? It's a little redder than I would like. If you like the medium rare, this would be great, but I actually like mine a little bit more cooked. So I'm going to give this about another minute, and then I will come back so you don't have to just watch me do the cold dance. I'll be back in a minute and I will show you what this looks like done. All right, we came back. Part of our problem is we are running out of gas, or I don't know if it's because it's so cold that it's just given up on life, but all right. And look at that, we got all that wonderful cheese inside, so I'm going to go ahead and throw this on a bun. Not going to forget our sauce. There we go. Super excited. Throw on the courtesy piece of healthy lettuce. Just did 2 buns, 2 top buns. All right. All right. Well, it's gonna be a good one. Love that the bacon is inside. Cheese is nice and melty and toasty. Gotta love a good ranch sauce. So subscribe. See you next time. Hopefully it won't be snowing. Eat happy.